guys, I'm Samina and welcome to the Cupcake Confession where I show you how you can learn to make amazing decadent desserts and sweet treats. If this is something that you enjoy, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. While you do that, also don't forget to ding this little bell button so you are notified every time I post a new recipe. Today we're transforming a classic Indian winter dessert called Gajar Halwa or Indian carrot pudding into a cupcake. So here's how you make these. The very first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 170°C or 325°F. Now you're going to sift all of your dry ingredients in a clean bowl. So here I have all-purpose flour, baking powder and caster sugar. I'm going to pass this through a sieve and then on low speed using my electric beaters, I'm just going to mix it till it all comes together because you want the baking powder and the caster sugar to mix well with the flour. Then we're going to add some salted butter to this. It's at room temperature. Now, if you are using unsalted butter, don't forget to add some salt in your dry ingredients mix. So on low speed again, I'm going to use my electric beaters and mix the butter well into the dry ingredients. Here I have khoya or mawa, which is basically just milk solids. So when you keep cooking the milk continuously, it kind of starts to clump together, and this is what you get. It is extremely rich and flavorful and it's used very abundantly in Indian desserts. So I'm going to add that to my mix as well. And again on low speed, I'm going to mix until it all combines well. Once it does, then it's time to add the next ingredient, which is room temperature egg. I'm going to add that, and again first on low speed, I'll just mix till it comes together. Then I'm going to increase the speed to medium. And then I'm just going to keep mixing this for at least 2 minutes because you want the egg to kind of incorporate some kind of air and this would make your cupcake batter nice, light and fluffy, and the resulting cupcake will have a nice moist tender crumb. So I'm going to use my spatula after 1 minute, go along the sides and bottom of the bowl just to make sure all the ingredients are well combined. Then again I'm going to beat this on medium speed for another minute, so for a total of 2 minutes. So you will see that the color and texture really changes and it goes really pale and fluffy. Then I'm going to add my pureed dessert carrots, and these are much sweeter than your normal orange carrot. Then I'm also going to add some raisins and cardamom powder, and I'm going to beat this again on medium speed for a minute. Once I have done that, it's time to add milk, which will loosen up the batter. So once I've added the milk, I'm going to increase the speed again. First on low speed, I'll just mix it till it comes together, otherwise the milk will splatter everywhere. Then I will increase the speed to medium high and keep beating this for another 2 minutes. So I repeat the same process. I beat for a minute, take my spatula, go along the sides and bottom of the bowl and beat for another minute. And once they're done, I'm going to start filling them into my cupcake liners, which I have fitted into my 12-hole muffin tin. So I'm going to use an ice cream scoop because it ensures that all the cupcakes are filled equally. This will now go into the oven, which was preheating at 170°C or 325°F for about 20 minutes. A skewer inserted in the center must emerge clean. Then you're just going to let it cool down to room temperature. While that's happening, we're going to go on and make our khoya or mawa buttercream frosting. So here I have some full fat milk, and to that I'm adding caster sugar. Once I add the caster sugar on medium heat, I'm just going to mix this till the sugar melts. It's very important for the sugar to dissolve into the milk, so it's a homogeneous mixture. Then I'm going to add my all-purpose flour. I'm going to reduce the heat to low and I'm going to swap the spatula for a whisk because I want to rigorously keep beating this until all the lumps have disappeared. You do not want there to be any lumps when you are making this milk pudding because otherwise that will result in a lumpy frosting as well. So once all of that has dissolved, you're going to increase the heat to high or medium high and then just boil this for 3 minutes. So it helps the raw taste of the flour disappear. It cooks the flour and thickens the pudding, and then you're going to transfer this into a plate and let it cool down to room temperature. Once it has cooled down to room temperature, you're going to take your room temperature butter and khoya or mawa, and then you're just going to beat this on medium speed until both of the ingredients come together beautifully and they go really nice and smooth. Then you are going to divide that cool down milk pudding into 2 batches. So you're going to add 1 batch of that pudding, increase the speed of the beaters to medium and keep beating this for about 30 seconds. Then you're going to add the next batch and then continue beating this on medium high speed now for another 30 seconds. Then I like to use my spatula to go around the sides and bottom of the bowl, and then on high speed I'm just going to keep beating this for about 3 minutes. In the final minute before I beat this, I'm going to add some cardamom powder and then continue beating it. So for a total of 3 minutes you're going to keep beating this on medium high speed, and you will see that the buttercream frosting goes really nice and fluffy. Then I have a Wilton 6B tip and I'm going to frost a swirl on my Gajar Halwa, cooled Gajar Halwa cupcakes, and I'm going to top this with a really pretty macaron which I have filled again with the frosting. It's a very simple macaron. So this cupcake has all the elements of a classic Gajar Halwa, and I really hope you give this a go because they are so delicious. If you like this recipe, then give it a big thumbs up, and if you have any comments or suggestions, pop them down in the comments below. I post a new recipe every Tuesday and Thursday, so if this is something that you enjoy and you want to be notified every time I post a new recipe, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you do that, also ding this little bell button. Until I see you again next time, bye!